Hi everyone, it's cherryenchantress. So, I've been a little bit busy and been taking in a lot of sun, enjoying. I feel very sun infused these days. I just rested a whole lot today, and now I'm ready to give you your weekly messages from your person. And I've been really digging this tarot deck, the Art Nouveau. I've been using it for my private readings, and it speaks really well. So we're going to use that as the tarot, and we're going to use the Astrological Oracle also as a few guide messages, and the Art Nouveau Lenormand. They are both in the Art Nouveau style, all three decks. And I'm appealed to that type of art. So, and of course we'll use my decks, the Enchanted Embrace and Erotic Enchantment, plus Queen Sugar's decks and Romance Angels. And these are your markers. So you have your first object is the orange calcite, which I think was last year's June. Yep, so very appropriate for the month. Then my recent June box has this beautiful wand that is called the Selenite. I don't know, I can't ever pronounce that. Selenite wand, because I want to say celestite. See, this one is the celestite, which is like celestial with a C, and this is selenite, which is kind of like Celine, selenite. And it works with the moon phases. And then we have the rose quartz, which is good for heart chakras. And I have a little tea on my thumb, excuse me. I just made myself some tea. That's how late I'm getting in the day. It's tea time. Well, maybe depending on where you are and what your traditions are, maybe you have a midday tea time. That's what I'm having right now. So I'll take a sip of my tea while you guys decide on what object you want to choose and what will be your pile. You can listen to all three piles and get a huge message from your person. Every pile will contain some charms. All right, guys. Are you ready? Let's go ahead and breathe. Push out your breath. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Release your breath. All right. Open your eyes and let them go to object 1, 2, or 3. Let's begin. All right, and here is group 1, number 1, with the orange calcite. And let's go ahead and see what messages you have from the Enchanted Embrace. From your person. Group 1 from your person. Group 1 from your person. What's going on? Let's see what that one was. How wonderful life is with you in this world. I like that. Let's go ahead. I could get lost in your eyes. I could get lost in your eyes. I get weak in a glance. Isn't this? Ooh, I don't deserve you. Don't say that. That puts the dark tone on it. We don't want that. If it's a twin flames deserve each other. Do you trust me? And there's so many words in the silence between us. I feel like that one has a lot to do with the fact that there's maybe a psychic connection between you. And there's a lot of things that's not said, but that's definitely communicated somehow, some way, without words, right? Let's see sexually what they have to say. These are available in my Etsy shop if anybody's interested. I've gotten some nice compliments. Ooh, alone. What are you doing alone? Alone, I'm whole and complete, but that's fine. That's actually a very good thing. It's actually the moment that the divine feminine feels whole and complete when they're alone is when their divine masculine comes in, who is also whole and complete, all on their own, and then they make a bigger, beautiful, bright star together. So let's see what else. We want to get a sexy message though too, not just a powerful message. Let's see what else. So this could be you, or this could be your person, and your person could be feminine maybe, or your person could be masculine, but understand the feeling, the meaning behind being whole and complete, alone. You know, also alone could mean your person has decided to take some time from themselves to get them to know themselves better and realizing they're pretty wonderful. And that's a good thing. We all want our person, our divines, our counterparts to come into that realization themselves too, completely without our help, but definitely because we're in their lives, it helps them a lot. Okay, let's see what else. Anything else? I slept a lot, had lots of pleasant dreams. Okay, pardon my shaking. I use this overhead camera holder. It's kind of bendy. Ooh, trusting. So we got trust again. Do you trust me? There's going to be some trust involved. What's coming up next? Let's see. They want to try some things on you, and let's see what else they have to say. Some trust involved in the things coming up. They've got a plan, I think. Something's going on. Do you trust them? Without them telling you anything, do you trust them? In the silence between you, do you trust them? Do you have to hear and know every little detail about everything? Or will you trust them with a surprise or something that hasn't actually been talked about, you know? Give me a little more time, please. Give me more time, please. I feel like they might be working on something. Trust me. Give me some time. Let's see what else. You are my weakness. I wasn't ready, but I am now. I'm ready. I'm ready for you. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. So they're ready. They're saying give me more time, but they're also ready. So there's kind of like, I feel like, see, this alone card makes me feel like they're ready. Now they're implementing something. Do you trust them? Give them a time to put this plan together. But my heart is telling me just do it, but my mind is conflicted. Okay, so they got these two feelings. They're like really ready. I mean, they're really ready to go at any moment. They've got a plan in place. Now it's just about the execution, right? Just the execution, and that just takes that first step. Let's see what the response is. This is either the feminine response or just the alternate or just in addition to. Let's see what else. What else is going on here? It's not you, it's me. All right, so just understand you are worth everything and anything, you know, in his life or her life to get wherever. But it's his issues, and he will wait for you. And I think he's also asking, it's kind of, so maybe this is you, maybe this is you. This is you responding to your divine, saying, I will wait for you. Give me more time. Yes, I will wait for you. And saying it's not you, it's me. I feel like this is a lot of times, if the feminine, let's say, is being petulant or whatever, it's not about you, the divine masculine. So this is a great reading for anybody who's watching. So if you're the divine masculine, this could be your feminine talking to you, saying, It's not you, it's me, or vice versa. Yeah, just put yourself where you see yourself. So one of you might be waiting, one of you might be trying to execute something, one of you might have a plan, one of you might be trying to get somewhere somehow with this, in these issues. Interesting. Let's see what the Astrological Oracle has to say. Okay, so we have Saturn's very heavy. Saturnus, Mars, Pisces, and Pluto. So we've got 3 heavy planets here and just one sign. So I'll tell you what Saturn Saturn. Well, let's start with Mars. Why not? Since Mars comes before Saturn, and then we have Pluto. So here's some astrological influences possibly for you, or a message from Spirit through astrology. So Mars in Pisces is saying, build a bridge from anger to understanding. I get that. Okay, that makes sense. It's not you, it's me. If I get angry or whatever, but there's bridges building here. Then Saturn in Pisces is do not waste time in fruitless longing. So that's why you're feeling whole and complete alone, because you may be, there is a bit of longing. There's no avoiding that when you're separate from somebody you care about. But the fruitless part, I feel, is important. Fruitless means that you're expanding unnecessary energy on like negative thoughts, right? So you've got to turn that longing not into a longing, but of a knowing that they're always with you. Okay, they're there. They're not quite in your consciousness, and you just have to keep having faith and attract them into your consciousness. And then Pluto in Pisces is going to be pretty interesting, I think. It's saying, have sympathy for the difficulty of change. So, one or the other of you, or both of you, are going to go through some major changes when this union comes into fruition, or when you next meet, or whatever it is, whatever is going on in this situation. Some of you, it's twin flame. Some of you, it's just a simple crush or something like that. But realize that whenever anybody makes a decision, it's a change, and a change that can be hard. For some people it can be a major change, and some people it can be minor changes. But be sympathetic with the fact that not a lot of people find change that easy, especially even you maybe, so you might be having trouble also with this, with the change, with doing something different, with a new lifestyle, with all of that, even though you desire a person in your life. You desire this counterpart. The changing aspects of of your life might be kind of daunting in a sense. Let's see what the Lenormand has to say. Whoa! I'm just going to take these 2. We'll leave these out, I guess. That would be a lot. Or maybe take these 3 instead of these 2. I don't know. I'll just take all of them. But so 11 is like the other half. The 11 is the whip or the broom. This could stand for like sometimes sexuality, sometimes a temper, sometimes, so there could be some kind of angry situation here, like anger and frustration about not having a change or movement. And then you had the house, so there could be some kind of dispute within a home or something like that. And yeah, maybe that'll change eventually, or maybe this has to do with, being stuck at home and not being able to get out because of the environment, the situations. Wherever you are in the world, some places, are still in lockdown, and some places are phase 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever, but we're not even acknowledging phases, or may having to go back into a phase because phase 1, because of, cases rising and things like that. So there's some challenges to this situation, to the home situation, and that could be one of them. You got the Mountain, which talks about overcoming obstacles and challenges. But look, you're going to receive messages, letters coming in. And it may be hard to understand at first, the messages that are coming in. They might seem cloudy. And I feel like this indicates kind of a little bit more like this. There's so many words in the silence between us. Read between the lines and listen to messages that aren't from traditional areas. Like you might not be getting a text or an email, or an actual letter in the mail, but you will be getting some kind of communication, some form of communication. So you might have to see through the mist of it to figure out what this message is, but it will be clear, and when the time comes, things will clear up. The thing about the clouds is there's always like a silver lining, but there's the dark clouds and the light. And when the clouds roll past, then the light comes out. Okay, so there's a hope for messages to become clear, and also the obstacles and how to get around obstacles to become clear. There'll be some solution. Well, what was this that wanted to flip over? It's safe for you to love, okay? It's safe for you to love. So don't be scared about the relationship, or about change, or about distance, or about non-communication. The communication is there. The sentiments are there. Their feelings are there. Their desires for you are there. It's almost as if they're on the precipice of changing something. And it's just a matter of taking the step, of change. So let's see what your charms have to say. Okay. You've got Genie, which is giving you your 3 wishes. So wishes coming true. And I feel this is a sense of freedom as well. Like, remember Aladdin in the very end, wishes for the genie to be free, and so he finally becomes free and can live his life the way he wants to, instead of being servant to everyone else. Then we have Hollywood. This is also kind of a breaking free symbol, like travel and getting out of that house, maybe. We've got Saxon. I see a big burly kind of Viking man, possibly. We have the little love robot. Somebody was shy to love, scared to love, but this is saying it's safe for you to love, so go ahead. We have 6. Okay, that might mean June 6/26, maybe June 26. Something's coming up for you. We have fire, passion. With the whip, also timing wise, something could be happening soon, and it's also with the clouds indicates soon. So that's interesting. You have the marble of earth. That means an earthy situation. Those of you who have not yet met in a 3D sense might meet. Those of you who want to get out into nature, or plant some seeds, or work in the garden, or maybe your relationship will find a sense of groundedness. Earth and fire, it's kind of got a nice passion to it. Somebody might be stepping out and dressing up cute and being able to go out, maybe go out to eat for a change, or go somewhere where you look cute. Maybe you go to church even, or maybe a wedding, or the bells could be a wake-up call, but it could indicate church, marriage, and things like that. Good, a double good. Then the peace pipe. So the Hopi Indians use the peace pipe to manifest things like rain. So maybe you can use this peace, this tranquility that's happening right now, to meditate and manifest more. Just try to use this silent moment for manifesting. We've got creation, so be creative, and you're tall and beautiful. Just trust in the fact that you're just gorgeous. None of this has to do with you. It's not you, it's me. It's not how you look or how you act or anything else. It's completely the circumstances. It's just these home circumstances, okay? And the top hat also indicates a possibility of getting dressed up and going out, or just getting dressed up for each other, like on a Zoom date or something like that. So the guy with the top hat and the girl with her sexy shoes. So something like that. Okay, guys? The wishes are coming true. So I hope you like that. Thumbs up if you like that. Feel free to comment below. I love to hear your stories. Thank you all who responded to my last pick a card. Yeah, I'm usually pretty shy about sharing my stories, but it was kind of surprising to me that my like 2 foreign stories popped out in my in that reading. Anyway, but yeah, I just want to give all of you guys a hug. Thank you so much for your support and your love and pouring out to me all the time. I just also want to make sure I shout out my members too. Members, you can, if you want to become a member, there is a button you can push for either subscribing or member, or both. Members is just kind of like a little paid subscription monthly, but it gives you all of these great perks and really low cost readings. And some of my members are my Platinum Pixie Amira Deshawn, and my Golden Fairy Stephania T, and a whole bunch of others full of faithers and sparkles of light. And hello all you visitors, thanks for stopping by. Please check out everything that I have to offer right here. In this little arrow is you push that arrow into my description box and all the places where you can find me and support the channel. But if you want to, like, you know, hang out with me on Smule or on Instagram, see what I'm up to. I posted a fun picture of the birthday party, and yesterday I went tubing, so maybe I'll get some pictures and send you some pictures of the tube ride in New Braunfels. So I've been having a lot of fun times and trying to mix this in within my fun, and it's all actually like every day's a fun day for me. All right, I'm gonna move on to the next. Alrighty, and here we have pile number 2 with the Selenite wand. All right, we're gonna get some messages first from the Erotic Embrace. Not Erotic, Enchanted Embrace. This is the Erotic Enchantment, and this is Enchanted Embrace. There's a lot of embracing and hugs and kisses, and this is the sweet hugs and kisses using love lyrics from different songs, some of the titles of songs, and some just lyrics from songs, and sometimes just a mishmash of various songs. What we have, You Light Up My Life. Do you remember that one? You light up my life. And also, you know, a lot of Disney songs come out. I Feel You in My Bones. So like that, what is that? The Rapunzel song. You know, different songs like that mixed together sometimes will come out in these. What else does your person have to say? So this is kind of like, oh, you're the light of my life, and also this is kind of more like a sexy feeling, like I feel you so deep. Sexy and spiritual. What else? What else is going on here? What else do you want to say? Selenite wand, pile number 2. Anything else? Well, that was a big chunk. Should I say all of these? Let's see what all of these have to say. How wonderful life is with you in this world. Ooh, I want to do bad things with you. I'm sorry I couldn't get to you. Life is ours, we live it our way. I'm not worthy. What? Another one that feels not worthy. But it's kind of like, you know, it makes me think of Wayne's World, you know, I'm not worthy. You know, it's kind of like praising your beauty and your glory, and or if you're a man, you know, praising your divine masculinity. But we're worthy of each other. Come on, we're worthy. Of course we are. All right, let's see. So what are these bad things you want to do, huh? Let's see. Let's see in the Erotic Enchantments. That one is from True Blood. Or, I mean, it's a song that's they used for True Blood. And True Blood is a vampire show, and it's got some interesting concept behind it. Premise. It's like Suki can read people's minds, but the only mind she can't read is the vampire man that likes her. Alright. Well, at least that's how it starts off. I'm not going to tell you anything else unless you want to watch it. Alright. Let's see what bad things. What are these bad things? Here we go. Ooh. So maybe the feminine here is getting a little handsy. This is mine. That's well, somebody's saying this is mine and being handsy here, but I wanted, I have one for the male and one for the female, and right, you can mix it up anyway. So if you're same sex, let's say relationship, you can put yourself where you see yourself. But if you're traditional female or feminine out there looking for your masculine point of view, this could be just you telling your masculine, hey, you're mine, this is mine. Let's see what else. Ooh, seduction. Ooh, this girl, there's a very strong-willed woman out there. Sultry secret whispers. This kind of makes me think of Fire Witch, how she would approach her love life. All right, let's see. I didn't get to the tarot in my last pile. Aw. I'm gonna do a few tarot cards for you guys. So, ooh, you guys are special. You get tarot. Pile 1 didn't get tarot. Aw. Poor pile 1, but I think they got a good message. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Let's get just at least one good one. Let's try this one. Whoa. Wow, yeah. The Knight of Wands. That's passion right there. And you have also a page. Is this a knight as well? Yeah, the knight. What's he doing without his horse? Nope, this is a page. Pretty young guy. So, ooh, this person really wants to tell you something. And I sense possibly it could be female that has sort of an this is a person, whether it's man or woman, has a very strong masculine energy with them. They're very honest and they're very passionate. All right, let's see. So what else we're gonna get? I think it's important that this pile Selenite got this the tarot cards, so we could kind of get an idea who this is. It's a very masculine kind of woman, or a very passionate, strong-willed woman. Either you or your person. All right. What does the astrology have to say? We have Libra. What else? I'm going to not shuffle over there. Libra. And we'll do Jupiter. Jupiter in Libra says that Jupiter's the lucky planet. Jupiter in Libra is talking about accept leadership with grace. That's perfect. There is a very strong leadership quality here. I like it. Whether it's the masculine and the feminine, there's a very strong, powerful feeling right here. Somebody is just going to take over and say, you're mine. There's nothing else. There's not anything that I have to say about this, maybe I couldn't get to you, but you light up my life. I feel you in my bones. I want to do bad things to you. You're wonderful. I don't feel worthy because I couldn't get to you. I feel bad about that, but honey, I'm going to get to you. I'm going to get to you. I promise, you know. I want you, you know, maybe the masculine is even saying, I want you to grab me and tell me I'm yours. You know, I want you to own me, possess me, and seduce me, because I'm willing. I'm a willing agent here. Let's see what the Lenormand has to say. Maybe they're just saying, if you've done this, something like that, if you've been a little bit more, more, instead of in defense or receptive mode, if you've been in action mode, they like that. Sometimes men do like it when a woman shows interest, you know, and puts in some action, and not always acts passive and receptive, which is the traditional feminine role, right? And we might slip into that, but every once in a while it's good. It's good. Ooh, see, I think so. Look, we've got the clover, which is good luck. We have the birds, which is communication, and then we have the man. And the man is the person of interest for you. If you, this represents your person of interest, or this represents you if you are the masculine watching. So I kind of get this sense that, yeah, there's something in the way that the communication is happening right now that's going to be lucky for you. So keep it up, or change your way of communicating, because it's working. It's working. Oh my gosh, I got so many cards. Okay, I'm going to do this. Let's see what else are they saying. What else do they want to say? You and I will always meet somewhere in between. All right. Let's see what kind of a response. These are Queen Sugars. Either this is the feminine response, or in addition to that message, because they're pink, I kind of see them as the feminine energy, or it could represent sides. Where are you? Where are you? Keep doing what you're doing. Keep seducing me. Keep being aggressive and sexy with me. I like that. Keep doing that. Let's see what else. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So this whole situation will unfold eventually in just the right time. There's so many things you can do in the meantime to play with the energies. Like, you know, you can swap time, and you could swap times where one of you's aggressive, one of you's receptive. You can swap moments where you play the aggressive one and they play the receptive one, and, you know, take in all this sexy, passionate energy. So, like, turn it up, you know, like, give them more of that sexy energy, that passionate energy, that's saying you're mine and I want you, and I'm going to seduce you with my words and my voice and my appearance and all of that. That's what I'm getting. So, yeah, pull out all the stops, girls. You got it. Let's see what your charms have to say. I decided not to stir it up too much because that part is so loud. All right, you got good luck. Nice. You got flounder. Don't flounder around. Be aggressive. But that's a good thing, though. It's a friendship. It's good. But you want to be, act more than a friend, definitely. But also, your loyalty means a lot. You've got the owl of communication, so that's good. You've got kiss. Maybe a kiss coming up. You got go-go's, go for it. You got the rider, which is, the rider is attached to the crown, which represents the divine feminine, or the divine, you know, emperor, empress energy. The rider is talking about news or visitor, some good, important information coming in. The Leo's here, like brave, courageous. Leo, lion, 12. Stepping out. Aries. Aries is about optimism. Courage. Oh, courageous Aries Leo qualities here. You've got 19. So maybe some dates coming up. Ooh, June 12th is just around the corner. And then 19 is pretty close. Forever. You got bells too, but different kinds of bells. These also look like could be wedding bells or alarm bells or wake-up call. You've got St. Christopher, so it's good to travel. You're going to be safe and protected if you need to travel. Maybe, like I think of this sometimes as the cellar, the wine cellar. Maybe you go, find a place where you can hide together. But the wine cellar also represents wine and drinking and celebrating, and the bells could be a celebration coming up. And you have D, and you have the dragon. The dragon is a very powerful symbol. It's also very masculine, and it's big changes in its strength. And in the Chinese zodiac, it's a really wonderful animal. And you got cool, and the candy canes. Candy's something sweet. Candy canes you see a little bit more around Christmas time. And then the letter Y, and then the sword. The sword makes me think of, where is the sword person? Oh, this guy. Yeah, this guy. So there's some kind of truth, there's some kind of honesty going to happen here. It's like cutting through the BS, or something is going to happen, especially with Aries energy and Leo energy. You've got passion, fire, and cutting through the stuff that's in the way. Like just being completely honest, like, look, I want you, this is mine, I'm gonna seduce you, so hold on. Like, let me I want to do bad things with you and whatever. So those are some fun things that you could do. And I feel like whether or not you guys are coming together soon or not, or you're gonna have a date, or if you're gonna have some kind of, I feel like there's a good connection here of desire. But I think the feminine might need to take charge a little bit in this situation. All right, well, I hope you like that. Thumbs up if you like that. Feel free to comment below. Right there is the arrow that you can push to open up the description box, and then you see all my links. At the bottom you can see my email address where you can contact me to get a private reading. And then all of these other links are ways to find me and support the channel. You can come out and sing with me on Smule, or you can go to Instagram and just see what kind of pictures I post. I post a variety of things, but a lot of things I post about my daily life and fun. And so I've had a busy week with family and stuff, so you can check out the things that I've been doing. I might be posting some pictures of my little trip yesterday to New Braunfels to go tubing, and so that was really fun. And yeah, you guys, I'm doing my best to keep up with the readings in between doing stuff with family, and it's kind of been a busy couple of weeks, so hope you don't mind. And if I just want to give a big hug out to all my subscribers, and especially those that have become members, like my Platinum Pixie, Amira Deshawn, and Golden Fairy, Stefania T, and all my Full of Faithers and Sparkles of Light. And hello, all you visitors. You're so welcome to join, subscribe, share this page, share my channel, share this reading, whatever you like. Just so you know, this is a weekly message I try to do every single week from your person, and your person can represent anybody that you're thinking of. In most cases, it's kind of a higher resonating relationship. It doesn't have to be. Just put yourself where you see yourself, and let the messages kind of connect with you and resonate with you however you want. All right, I'm going to move on to the next. Alrighty, and here's pile number 3 with the rose quartz. And let's see what your person has to say with the Enchanted Embrace. These are cards that I made. You can find on my Etsy shop. It's mostly love lyrics and some love song titles. I want to grow old with you. That's kind of a fun one from the Adam Sandler movie. But yeah, I want to grow old with you. All right, let's see what else. I didn't mean to hurt you. Some of them are song lyrics, mixed lyrics from various songs, you know, not necessarily one single lyric from one song, but sometimes they are. Let's see what else. We've got, ooh, your hair shimmers in the moonlight, and I will love you till my dying day. This one actually comes from Moulin Rouge, the Elephant Love song, which is one of my favorite songs. So there you go. Come what may. Actually, yeah, it's not the Elephant Love song, it's Come What May. But anyway, there you go. So let's see if there's any erotic feelings going on here, what they might have to say. These are just, I made these also, and I found some really beautiful photography, and then combined with a little bit of the wording from the Tarot Sexual Magic, and try to give it an erotic feeling without being too overt. So I hope you like that. Let's see what they have to say. All right, we'll take those three. Let's see what they are. Oh, wow. Okay, you got kissing, passionate indulgence. You've got the grabbing and seduction again as well. So those two came out from pile number 2, along with kissing. So there's somebody here being very forceful, maybe also seductive. And I think it's working in your favor. If you're feminine and you've decided, okay, I'm not going to just stand by anymore. I'm going to like start getting a little bit more possessive or a little bit more aggressive, you know, and not being so all the time, and let him do all the work. I'm gonna do some of the work. So that might be actually working in your favor now. Your masculine saying, yes, I like what you're doing there. But at the same time, this reading is for all people, all sexual interests. So if you're the same sex or whatever, just put yourself where you see yourself. So you could be feminine and you could be interested in a feminine, even though they're showing a picture of a male and a lady and a man. It doesn't matter. Just put yourself where you see yourself. And but yeah, but I think the initial reaction, at least in this pile I got, is that second pile, I kind of got the masculine is watching and seeing that their feminine is possessive. In this case, I see you're watching, but your masculine is sending you a message saying, yeah, keep grabbing me like that. Grab me and tell me that I'm yours. You know, seduce me. I like it. I like it. All right, let's see what else. Let's see what they let's try to see who this is, because we got you know what, I'm going to take that. That was the Tower, right? Tower is a sexy card for it's a big upheaval and change in that, but in love matters, sometimes it could also represent like orgasms and great desires, and the shake-up from of being together can be so intense and amazing that it does make a lot of changes that maybe you're not quite ready for, okay? So sometimes you almost crave a Tower moment because you don't know how to do it yourself. And you're like, universe, please just help me up somehow. The universe will help you. The most pleasant feeling. But I think in this case, maybe your kiss is like an amazing orgasm. Maybe the seduction, the kissing, the connection is like a Tower moment. It's like a huge upheaval, a huge seductive feeling. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, and this is like a karmic wheel. You know, it's your cycles, and it's about destiny. And yeah, there's a very strong destiny here. You have all 4 fixed signs, and this kind of balancing act where it will land, nobody knows. But I feel like if you put in all this positive energy and all these affirmations and visualizations and desires and law of attraction, and you're just for it to manifest, and you know, now you sent out your messages. You've got 2 major arcana cards. It's almost like the universe is saying, okay, we're going to help you out here. There's going to be big changes, though. You know, maybe you can expect them. Mercury wheel that's going to be going backwards, you know, so to speak. But looky here, look, you got the Fool. So after it's all said and done, somebody's going to take a chance, and it's going to like play out really nicely. And you have the 3 of Pentacles, which is also good, like creating things together. This is a possibility that's not just love, but it could be a financial boost for you by being with this person. And speaking of financial boost, you get the 10 of Pentacles. This is happily ever after. Legacy, marriage, family, living life together, and yeah, so I feel like this is talking about your potential here, you know, very much your potential. This is your desire. I think if the feminine wants to she's on top, and you know, feminine here, try it by being on top. Just be on top. Be that powerful CEO woman that you are, and take what's yours and let them know, because they need to know that they're desired this way. And then this will cause a big shift, I think, in things. A big shift for you guys in your future. I don't know what I'm feeling. I just had no expectations on that message coming out today. That's so weird, but it's come out twice in 2 piles, basically. This very strong energy from the feminine to shift gears here, instead of being passive, to be a little more aggressive. Okay, let's see what the Astrological Tarot has to say. Oracle has to say. Let's see. All right, let's see what we got. We've got Taurus, Venus, Neptune. Oh, wow. Okay, so we've got a bunch of planets. Venus, Neptune, and Pluto all in Taurus. Interesting. So I'm going to go with those one at a time. So Venus let's do Pluto in Taurus. Pluto in Taurus is embrace the opportunity to renew yourself. That's a great message, right? You're trying something new, but you're also renewing. You're revitalizing things. Neptune and ground your spirituality in the sensual. Spirituality is fine. It's not like you're losing your spirituality by finding the sensual connection between you and your person. So that's really good as well. There's nothing wrong with that. Sensuality is important. It's an amazing attraction that brings 2 pieces of a whole together. And then Venus in Taurus is really nice too. Enjoy the delights of the senses. Wow, I feel like this is really sweet. I feel a very strong 3D connection happening here. This 3D connection is going to happen. All right, let's see what these are. Okay, we got the dog. That's good. Dog is friendship, loyalty. But, you know, it's also represents the soulmate as well. Unconditional love. And the tower, in this case, Lenormand represents a place to visit. It could also represent banks and schools and important places. But it could be a meeting place as well. This tower is weird with all the brambles around it, but let's see if that makes a difference. That the fact that this tower has dry wood around it. I don't think this goes into much description about it. Establishment, institution, business, authority, law, government, official, traditional, legal, political, isolated, and lofty. There's isolation maybe, possibly, but other than that, it's a very, very positive connection here. So I feel like this could very well be a relationship that goes public or that becomes well known or prestigious, a prestigious relationship, especially with the the Three of Pentacles here, like a relationship that turns into a business partnership as well, like both a sensual and a business partnership. Ooh, you got the Lily of Sex, sexual connections, and maybe a possible older lover. And then you have the letter, so some communication coming in as well. Very nice. There could be, before there's any kind of a 3D situation, depending on what kind of relationship you're in. If you're in a twin flame in separation, let's say, then before you get into some kind of 3D connection, there might be more letters coming in, more communication and stuff, and more sex talk and things like that. But already, you know, in a relationship, or you're like curious about a crush or somebody like that's out there, you know, this could be a date coming in, this could be a place where you're meeting, this could be somebody that maybe you've considered a friend that you're leveling up. But there's a sensuality here, definitely, for sure. There's a lot of sensuality here, a lot. And yeah, and then it's also saying, I think, a little bit for the woman, it's okay to be a little bit aggressive. All right. At least seduce, you know, it's okay to be seductive. What is it that the Tarot of Sexual Magic says about seduction? The best way to seduce is leave yourself open for seduction. So, you know, it's kind of like goes both ways. Something fell down, but I don't. Oh, see, you know, you have the strong dragon lady. The other pile had the strong dragon man. So there you go. Just decide what that means for you. But she's very powerful. She has a lot of energy and strength and magnetism, dynamism. Check in the Chinese zodiac. Oh, I just realized I said Chinese zodiac, and this might be for you. Someone in your life needs a call from you, okay? So maybe that's what this means, you know? Because when the fortune cookie comes out, I usually say, check your most recent Chinese fortune. But for some reason, I thought of it for the Chinese zodiac sign of the dragon. You got China here, so I thought that was the fortune cookie. China, sure, hope. All right, you got name. Wish. Those of you who watch all three piles or more than one pile will be happy to watch this one, because this one's going to have some Scrabble too. Protected. And pile 1 didn't get tarot, so yeah, you guys, sometimes, you know, you might stumble upon the pile that has more information. You got the Capricorn, ambitious, an ambitious love, cutting cords, maybe an invitation, see, a request, a letter maybe, or an invitation saying, could you come to this? You got the kitty cat, could also be like a concert or something going on. 16th maybe. We have St. George fighting the demons. St. George fought the dragon. That's so weird. So let's not fight over the dragons. Let's not kill the dragons. Let's understand the dragons. All right, you got the kitty cat. So let's see, you got your pets here. You got the 4-leaf clover. You got 21. All right, the 18th is when Mercury goes into retrograde. 21st is Father's Day, I think. 29 might be something important for you. You've got Saint Anthony, who's the patron saint of lost things, and it's the Italian Valentine's Day. And you have the yin yang lovers here. You've got the steamboat, full steam ahead in your relationship. It also has that wheel. I don't know if this is the paddle boat or the steamboat, but anyway, there's the wheel here is what keeps it moving, and that's kind of exactly what's happening. But remember, Mercury retrograde could put a little different kind of spin on things, so just understand that sometimes wheels, you know, turn differently, and you have to be adaptable to them. You've got Parasailing. So that's what I feel. That's what you're gonna do. You're just gonna glide through this with with complete ease. Float through. I feel like a very nice floaty feeling, like you're gonna make it through this so easily. You have plenty of spirituality to help you, your connection with your guides, with spirit, with your religion, whatever. You're gonna feel like memories, connection to people and kindreds and family in the past. You're protected, and if you get pregnant or if there's something inside you, your health or something is protected. That's what the hamsa hand is saying with this little ball. Sometimes it represents pregnancy, but it could also represent other things going on inside you, like a protection. You got the I like this one. This just represents 3D to me. My son designed this on the computer and printed it out on a 3D printer with the teeth marks and everything. I don't know if you can see them, and sprinkles, and this represents to me that things can become sensual and turn from the 5D into the 3D if you're in that kind of situation. There could be a plane, some traveling, and you got St. Christopher's, which protects the traveling, which is good. You have peace and bicycles, so getting out and about. And you also have 31st, June has 30 days, so maybe that's July 31st or some other 31st coming up. And the acorns, maybe September 31st with the acorns. It could be fall. You're safe, all right? You're going to be safe. Everything's going to be protected in this situation. And your wishes are coming true. And just kind of keep up that strong energy, even though it's not traditionally feminine. Being slightly aggressive can work in your favor sometimes. Excuse me. Okay. Let's see about your Scrabble. Oh, yes, we got the 4-leaf clover. Some good luck here. Oh, yeah, and didn't you? No, you didn't get the clover. That was the other pile. But it's the axe. I think of axe. I think of that deodorant or that spray. Fax. Ooh, a fax. Tax. All right, those are your letters. You might see some initials. Yesterday we went out to eat. That was my first time going out to eat since the lockdown. I went out to eat with my family, and it was kind of an interesting place in New Braunfels. But anyway, there was a sign that had a cute little, kind of like pinup girl lady, and it said, sweet, and then the letter T, sweet tea. So, sweet tea. Maybe you got a sweet tea out there. You got maybe a fan, somebody's a fan of you. Maybe somebody named Dan. Maybe you're getting tan. I'm getting red, but not tan. Let's see what else. Anything else? All right. Sometimes just X on its own can mean there's like letting go of an X or bringing in an X. You decide on that. Texas, that's where I'm at. And, oh, you got TF, and TX. Your twin flame. There you go. Or touchdown. TD. There you go. Anyway, you guys, this part is for you to play with, and I hope you enjoy that. And thumbs up if you like that. Feel free to comment below. Check out in the description box. Right there is the arrow where you can push and you open up and you see all the different links where you can find me and subscribe. And, well, that's not a link to subscribe. There's where you can hang out with me on Smule and on Instagram and see what I've been up to. Like, why am I getting red and not tan? Because I was out in New Braunfels doing tubing. And so things like that, you might want to, if you're curious to know what I do when I'm not doing this with you guys, then you can go check that out. Also, in my links, you can see my email address if you want to get a private reading. You can also see other things that I sell, like the Goddessprovisions box and my cards. on the Etsy shop. If you like these cards, you can get them in Etsy. And a whole bunch of other stuff there that you might be interested. You could buy some t-shirts for me too from Teespring if you're interested. I'm like, I need to hire somebody to make some more designs. I have all these ideas in my head, but not enough time to do all of the things I'm thinking of doing. But anyway, yeah, you guys connect with me any way you like, and it makes me happy, especially hearing your stories in your comment section. So thank you so much. And hello, all my returning subscribers. Thank you so much for coming back. Thank you also, especially my members, my Platinum Pixie, Amira Deshawn, my Golden Fairy, Stefania T, my Full of Faithers, Priyank, and Cheryl, hi Cheryl, and Elena, and Nina, hi Nina, and Shafira, and Courtney, and my Sparkles of Light, Brian and Ariella. But everybody's a Sparkle of Light. They just happen to get a title. But you all, anybody, even you who haven't subscribed and you're just stopping by, I consider you Sparkle of Light for just being part of my life and helping me with this channel. So please share it if you like it, if you think other people will be interested in it. This is a weekly reading that I do, but I do all kinds of readings. And not all of them will be live shuffle like this, but almost all of them have charms in them. So if you like that, please feel free to come back again and tell your friends. And I'm going to give a little shout out to Massage Envy, all my daughter's friends out there. Hello, you guys. Thanks for watching me. And yeah, so you guys have a lovely rest of your day and week, and I will get to some more pick-a cards as soon as possible. Thank you, and bye-bye. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.